Hello and welcome everyone back to Nickel City X-Wing. We've got another big match for you. It's First Order versus CIS looking for a little bit of redemption. It's Yodataco versus Dsul. Should be a good night. Looks like they're setting maneuvers. While they are, let's go down the list. First we'll open betting. Starting with Yodataco in the First Order, it's Gideon Hask. And then it's Ember with Deadeye Shot. And then it's First Order Provocateur with Deadeye Shot, two of them, and Lieutenant Revis. Then we've got General Grievous for Dsul and the CIS with Impervium Plating and Solus 1. DBS 404 with Advanced Proton Torpedoes and Afterburners. Count them two, Onderon Oppressors. One with Discord Missiles, Ion Missiles, Probe Droids, and Repulsor Lift Stabilizers. And one with Discord Missiles, Ion Missiles, and Repulsor Lift Stabilizers. Should be a fun matchup tonight. Let's see who we got. Yeah, Big Follows is definitely legit. I need to get my butt in there. Probably give him all my credit card info. But Mr. Rocker Crocker, if you ran something else on the first stream, who would have given us enough time to grab dinner in between matches? Looks like we're ready to go. And we're off. Let's see where Revis goes. Rebel Maverick, thank you so much for the subscription. Appreciate it, man. 4 forwards and focuses there for the Provocateurs. Yodataco does have initiative. Looks like that's a 2 forward for the HMP. And a 3 forward for the other HMP. Now Ember and Hask. 4 forward for Ember. And Gideon plops into formation behind them. A 2 bank from DBS and a calculate. And Grievous is zooming forward 5 straight. And a boost. He benefits greatly from having the flank, so that's what he'll be trying to do. End phase, I believe we'll get a probe droid charge here. There's a probe droid launch. To the right. And we are back 2 dials. I think Mr. Rocker Crocker did 1 side slip that entire game. Here's the truth. Side slip isn't that great. If you could choose the backward or forward, it would have been, it's better, but it's not that great. Having a 180 arc and side slip is like, I don't know. It's a cool ability, but it doesn't work on any other ship. And it's just not great. Yeah, that's exactly it, dudes. Have 3 points to make your straights better. Like, just let R4s go on the ship. I'm interested to see how Gideon plays with these TIE Barons. This does open the door for them to take depletes to get locks, instead of having to take strains and lessen their defense. Yeah, how's it Jan Horse? Koalani going, rooting on his boy. If you haven't checked out the X-Wing debrief, please do it. Exclamation point XWD. Droid is a frequent commentator there. Rogue Panda Leader betting big on the First Order. Maybe they would be better if you didn't have to telegraph it, but you do, and they're not great. Looks like we're ready to go. Probe droids. Doing a 3 bank. And Revis gets to go now. Two Harding in. Barrel roll away. Red, 1 banks. See, I think what I'd like to see right now is the droids to slow up a little bit here and let the probe droids get out there so they can get the locks before they get into engagements. I'd like to see like 1 forwards, 1 banks here. But you don't always get what you want. That's a 4 forward. The Onderon oppressor. Takes a calculate. Another 4 forward there. These are white because of the repulsor stabilizers. Inactive lowers the greens. He takes a red barrel roll. I think my main problem with these HMPs is that they play like a large base ship. Like their maneuvering is like a large base ship, except for the 2 blues. But they're small base, and it really sucks. Deplete for a barrel roll and a focus for Ember. Gideon. 2 Harding in. So it looks like the joust will be honorable, because the First Order is about to cut off the CIS. Grievous the 3 bank. No flank for him anymore. Boost straight. Too hard from DBS. Takes a calculate. We're back to dials. That probe droid should get in range of people next turn. I wonder if the provocateurs move fast to try and get some edges here. They do not have Daredevil. Yeah, they're too expensive. The HMPs are too expensive. They're not worth it at their current price because you need so many upgrades to make them viable. They have a good deal of health, but not enough to make a difference, especially with one die in defense. And no network calculations, so. Back to dials we go. 65 minutes left in this match. But they don't hit as hard as B-Wings. Like, you get B-Wings because they hit hard, and Braylon and 10 have good abilities. Like, these just don't have good abilities. You have double tapping B-Wings who can take locks and get stress, which helps them. They can spend, I mean, 10 spends a stress like a focus. It's a great ability. There's not a single good ability on the HMP. The tractor one is trash. The side slip, but your stress one to get a calculate is like the only one that's even close to being workable. It's still not good. Especially when the ship really needs target locks to be any kind of effective when it shoots. Yeah, I agree, Deadly Porg. They need the cannon. Like, the only thing giving them any kind of punch whatsoever. Looks like CIS is ready. What baffles me, though, is like, the G has 2 defense dice, but the HMP, which is a full base smaller, is 1? What sense does it make? The whole side slip thing is like, oh, these are slippery ships, but they can't evade for crap. You're telling me that big shuttle? Revis, 4 straight. One bank from red. Takes a deplete for a barrel roll. And then takes a focus. Yellow, the one bank takes a deplete and a barrel roll. And focuses. You don't have to worry about only rolling 2 dice when you're rolling against 1 agility ships. See what the HMP does here. Could spend ion, or get a lock for an ion torpedo. Yeah, if DBS went fast here, this could be a great opportunity to get that APT off. Here's the lock in on the red provocateur. Yellow. 2 cards. That'll clear stress. Does yellow perhaps activate a side slip now? Yellow's going to take a target lock. Thinking about it, looking at it, but he does not activate it. Ember and Hask now. Ember comes in, clears their deplete. Does he boost and focus as well? Or barrel roll focus? I don't know. Maybe he just boosts. So if DBS 3 forward spends a charge for afterburners, does that get him into range 1? That could be a 6 dice shot. DBS. Ember takes that boost to the right as well. Gideon, just a 1 forward. Takes a stress for a coordinate action. Coordinates Ember a focus. See what Grievous does. Grievous, 2 forward. I think I kind of like the focus here. Definitely taking a shot from red. Maybe Gideon as well. If you're taking a shot from yellow, it's very unfortunate. That's a very long range 3 shot, and it might be obstructed. You are facing off against Revis, but who isn't these days? You're just gonna barrel roll in. That's a little confusing to me. I get why. Link it to a focus on Revis to get those rerolls. But I think that's putting you in a couple more shots. And Revis gets a lock because Revis took a red thing. Oh, there's the big 4 forward from DBS. This has got to be an Afterburners boost APT lock. Afterburners charge there. Boost forward. Show me that lock. And there it is. There's the lock on red. DBS, of course, will do a pretty, a crit to himself, but it's going to be fun. Ember with the first shot has Grievous, I'm sure of it. It's going to be Gideon, who has a range 2 unobstructed shot onto Grievous. Range 2 unobstructed onto Grievous from Gideon, and that closes our bets. One crit. Grievous rolls in defense. 2 big dice. 1 evade. Ember. Ember has Grievous range 3 obstructed or onto the red Onderon Oppressor. So it's going to be the red Onderon Oppressor. Dude, Seth, I'll give you 10,000 nickels if that happens. 2 dice for range 3. 1 evade. 1 shield onto the red HMP. Grievous. Range 1 onto Lieutenant Revis. Could be outmaneuvered. The roll. Gets 2 rerolls. Grievous is out of Revis's arc. So it's going to be a reroll on the blank. For Grievous's ability. Stays blank. Spends the focus. 3 big hits coming into Revis. Only takes 1. The shield down on Lieutenant Revis. Best case scenario for him, really. 404 now. Advanced proton torpedo onto the red provocateur. 6 big dice. That was 7. This is 6. 6 big dice. Here we go. The roll. It's 3 hits, 2 crits before the... And the lock spends... Oh, it's a focus. Boo. That's going to be 2 hits, 3 crits. The roll. You gotta spend. So that's gonna be 3 crits into red. If it's a direct, it could kill him. And the crit, it's a direct hit. Initiative killed. Into red. 2 dice. DBS also has to take a crit. And it's a panicked pilot. Two hits coming into red. Range 3. Yeah, Kylo Ren. That's it's true. Red blanks out. 2 shields down. On to Onderon Oppressor. Now we're getting into Hull. Does Ember have... Oh, wait, no. Ember already shot. So Revis would shoot, but we know Revis doesn't have anything. So Onderon... Oh, no. God. I know this game. The Onderon Oppressor gets a shot now. No locks to be had. You just go in on yellow, right? Two big dice, range 2 onto yellow. You could go in on Revis, I suppose, but Revis has got to focus. You do have a shield off of Revis. So it's yellow, range 3. 2 on 4. No mods available. 1 crit. Evaded. Kylo Rem says, I'm thinking of playing CIS in an upcoming playoff match, but I don't want to play the obvious CIS list since I'm playing against a friend. Any suggestions? Play like Maul and Dooku, dual infiltrators. I haven't seen an infiltrator in a long time. Nothing on yellow's roll. Revis has no shot. We're back to dials. And we do have a scoring update. Let's go to Gerg.
Your score is now Dsul 42, Yodataco 0.
$11.27 for the new ship. What's in the new ship wave? What are the new ships? Is the Eta 2 in the new ship? Eta 2 viewing Tri-Fighter. Oh man, that's a much better wave. Sloop in from Revis. And a strain. Now, yellow the 1 bank. Oh, what's this? So it's fixing the dice cam. Looks like the Onderon Impressor just went forward a little bit, maybe a banky. It's gonna try a left barrel roll, maybe? And it fits beautifully. That is stressful, though. Let the stress calculate. Yellow. Yellow's in danger of a big shot from yellow, but it's going to take a lock in on Gideon. Ember and Gideon move. Ember with the bump. Gideon, the one bank away. This might be a nice block opportunity on Grievous here to give Revis a good shot. Gideon checks his coordinates. That is going to give Ember a focus. Gideon takes a stress. Grievous is going to clear his stress, but take the bump. DBS goes forward. It's going to take a bump. One stress relieved. One of three. Gideon, no shot. Ember. Range 2 into yellow. 3 big dice. 3 big hits. The roll. 1 evade. 2 shields onto yellow. DBS and Grievous. Grievous, I don't think has anything. Does not. DBS now. Has range 1. 4 dice primary into Ember if he wants it, but he would have to take a crit. It's 4. Or V3. 1 hit on Ember, who has a focus still. Ember evades, and DBS will have to take a crit. Wait, does it have to hit? Oh, after the attack hits, gotcha. It does have to hit for him to take a crit. Now that's DBS. Range 1. 3 dice onto yellow. Could be hit crit here. And it absolutely is. 1 defense for the yellow HMP. Let's shield hit crit into yellow. It's a blinded pilot. That's tough. Can only spend force for modification. It's not what you want to see. This is going to be an ion missile range 2 at Gideon Hask. And that's going to be 3 natty hits. Gideon rolls. Gideon's takes a damage and is ioned. So the G is ioned. The red Andron. Range 1 into yellow. The roll. Has a calculate. Spends a calculate for hit crit. Yellow roll. That is 2 evades. 2-on-2, range 2 into Revis. Into Grievous from Revis. Yeah, no. The roll. 1 crit. Does he spend the lock or nah? He will spend the lock. Hit crit coming in on the Grievous. Grievous will get a reroll. But who needs him when you natty out? And that's our round.
Score is now Dsul 42, Yodataco 25.
Thanks, Gerd. Yeah, methinks we get a salute from Grievous. And the HMP straight to either take on a weird Grievous or put more dice into Gideon. This is a great chance to put dice in on Gideon, but you're not going to be able to get a lot on it. I think a too hard left from DBS just to keep pressure up. Sure, it does not sound different. You sound different. Got him. Could have too hard from Revis here. Get a block on the yellow HNT and allow green and yellow to finish him off. Ask has a bunch of health left. You don't have to worry about him being cleared off the board this turn, I don't think. Like we're ready? Revis the hard 2. That's blue. Revis focuses. 1 hard from yellow. There's a deplete for a target lock. And a focus. See where these Onderons go. Yellow, 1 forward, gets blocked. That's exactly what it was hoping for. Two turn from red. That clears. See if he just uses this opportunity to take a target lock. Looks like it's going to be a barrel roll. That does give him a calculate and a stress. Gideon performs the ion 1 forward. Gets a focus, clears stress, clears the ions. Oh, big 5K from Ember. Rolling an attack as he overlapped the probe droid. If he rolls an eye, it's destroyed. It is. Probe droid goes bye-bye. Grievous, the 3 sloop like we all thought. And DBS. 3 forward there for DBS. Clears the stress. Still stressed. DBS still has a stress on. Yeah, I think the edge of Gideon goes off the board if he goes 1 forward. No shots for Gideon. Ember, though, has a range 1 shot. On to yellow. 4 big dice. For 1 big hit. Plenty of eyeballs, but just no focuses. Yonder on. Takes 1. Wouldn't have been able to use the token anyway. $404, nothing. Range 2 into Gideon from Grievous, who will get Grievous rerolls. Roll. 2 hits. The reroll stays 2. Gideon. 1 evade. Shields down on the G. Range 1. 3 dice. With a target lock and focus. Ooh, blanks out. Gonna need to spend that lock. 2 hits. Yellow blanks out. Yellow is dead, but will get a simultaneous fire. Does he go out like a champ with the ions? Gideon is range 1. Ions can't be used. So just 3 dice into Gideon. 3 hits. Gideon rolls. Takes 2. Gideon down to 3. Yonder on Oppressor. Range 2 into Gideon. Two hits. Gideon rolls. Takes 2. Grievous. On to Grievous. 2 versus 2. Grievous rolls. Crit. It crit into Grievous. Grievous evades one. The shield down on the Grievous. Probe droid. It's launched. I don't hate the First Order's positioning right now. Ask is in trouble with 1 health left, of course. But he should be able to lend some support this turn just by two-harding and getting a Tornade off. Looks like we're ready. Systems phase, the probe droid moves. Grievous first to go. Grievous, 1 hard, clips the cloud. Rolls, takes a strain. Yellow, over the cloud. Also takes a strain. Red Onderon. Oof. That's a yikes position right there. That gets rid of stress. Repulsor lifts have been flipped. Thinking of an action. Could barrel roll to get himself a calculate and out of range 1 of yellow. Could just eat it there. Get himself a better shot onto Hask. It's going to be a target lock onto Hask. Hask is just stopping. Ember 1 hearts. Do we get a boost in? A deplete for a target lock onto red. I gotta imagine a boost coming. And there is that boost. Gideon, of course, will be able to jack that shot back up to 3 dice if it turns out he's outside of range 1. Grievous, wow. I mean, not great for his defense, but for offense, what a maneuver. Fits in like a champ. You just focus here, right? You barrel roll focus, maybe? Doesn't. 404 coming in. 404, clear stress. Four takes a lock onto Revis. So Gideon no shots, but Ember will. Does Ember go range 1 into Grievous or range 1 where he has the lock? Range 1 into the Onderon Oppressor. 5 health left. Here's the roll. Average roll. Spends the lock. It's the average both times. The Onderon. Onderon down to 3. You just send your shots in at the Onderon to try to get him off the board. Or do you try to damage Grievous? That's such a tough question. Does have Impervium. Grievous now range 1. If there ever was a banger with 2 rerolls, can Hask survive? The answer is probably not. The roll. Hit crit. Grievous gets a reroll. Grievous spends unnecessarily. Hask is dead. I'm not sure why Grievous spent the focus. Oral 4. Range 1 into a strained Revis. 4 versus 2. One hit, 3 focuses. Target lock. And that's better. 3 hits and a crit. Revis. 1 evade, and Revis will be initiative killed. DBS takes a crit. The structural damage on DBS. Range 1 onto the Onderon Oppressor for 1. We get a Deadeye shot here, and it's a structural damage. He spends the hit to make him flip the crit instead of having to defend there. Now the Onderon has a shot. Range 1 into Ember. Not sure he saw that yellow had a strain. Would have been nice to take advantage of that. So that's going to be 2 hits into Ember. Ember rolls, 2 evades. Yeah, Grievous is the end game. That was pretty risky. But paid off. So DBS down to 3. The Onderon Oppressor down to 3, and Grievous has only lost a shield. Ember is fully healthy. The First Order Provocateur is fully healthy. There's no question about who the more maneuverable ships are. Keep in mind the repulsor lifts are active on the Onderon right now. I think the most likely scenario is a too hard dialed in left, which would let him kind of side slip right. Yeah, this is a pretty easy sloop candidate. Yellow 1 hard, so they're definitely targeting Grievous here. Roll, takes a strain. Let's see what the Onderon does. And it's a side slip, and he tried it, but didn't quite get there. Yeah, that's right, Kylo Ren. I think of it as you're doing the opposite. If you want to slide slip right, you go dial in left. That's how I personally think of it. I know Dion likes the lean back method. You apparently like the where your ship will look. Barrel roll focus after the deplete, trying to catch the world's easiest sloop. And he got him. When you call it, you call it. Grievous picks up a stress. DBS. Bump City there. Ember. Range 1. Dare I say it, this is a banger. 3 on 2. Here's the roll. That could be hit, crit, and it is. Grievous rolls. 1 evade. Can reroll 1. Takes another shield. Turns out rerolls are good. Grievous with a shot. Into a strained yellow. This is 3 on 2. No mods for Grievous. No rerolls. Nothing. That gets rid of the strain. DBS. DBS range 1 onto yellow. Two hits. The roll. 2 evades. DBS doesn't take a crit, but also doesn't put any damage in. Now the yellow provocateur. Range 2 onto Grievous. The roll. Nothing. The HMP. Range 2 onto Ember. 2 versus 3. The roll. 2 hits. Ember. 1 evade takes a shield. We're back to Dials. Let's get a scoring update.
Your score now is Dsul 109, Yodataco 78.
Thanks, Kirk. Yellow. Hard 2. Takes a deplete for a barrel roll. I don't know. That could put him in a bad spot for Grievous. Red. Takes a lock onto Ember. Ember does a sloop. Takes a stress. Let's see where Grievous ended up. Grievous, oh, a little too far. Probably just want to stay there. Definitely don't want to boost. I don't think a barrel roll clears. Grievous just focuses up. DBS. Coming in. Turns out it was a great move. He did not flip the card for HMP. So repulsor lifts are still inactive. So Ember gets a shot. Gonna go into red. He does have a target lock. 3 dice. You do have a target lock. Spends the target lock for 2. Onderon down to 1. There's a 2. Looks like he has 3 on him, so it must be down to 2. EBS has a range 3 banger into Ember. Really his only shot. No, he didn't flip the config. See, like, now would be a great time to have done it too, because then you can bank. Range 3 in Ember. For 1. 4 dice for Ember. Plenty of evades. The Onderon. Range 2 into Ember. The roll. 2 big hits. Ember. That's going to be half points in on Ember. No missile. I think the missile would have clearly been in Arc 2, but decided not to. We're back to dials. There has been a scoring change.
Just bring back third. Oh crap. Did it too soon. Dsul 134, Yodataco 78.
I think you can probably get away with a 5 straight here with Ember, right? Are those blue on the Baron? Let's bring up the dial. Now, 4. 4 is iffy if DBS goes 1 or 2. Ready? One heart from yellow. I'd like to see the deplete for a target lock. Goes in on Grievous. Focus or evade, whatever you feel is better. Onderon. A 1 straight. Barrel rolls. That's stressful. Picks up calculate. Ember 3 forward, right past him. Bleeds for a target lock on the Grievous. I would not hate a boost here. But we'll focus, and that might leave DBS with a nice shot. Grievous sloops it up. Ooh, DBS went too fast. It gets the bump in on Ember. So Ember now, range 3 banger onto Grievous. The roll. Hit crit. Grievous rolls 1 evade, has an extra die because of range 3. Grievous does have Ember and Arc, so no rerolls. Grievous will take a crit, but Impervium Plating could negate this real easy. Weapons failure. It's a ship crit. So Grievous takes Impervium Plating and throws it away. Wait, does DBS get a range 0 banger? Oh. Oh, no. Does DBS get the range bonus at 0? I'll ask chat. Max, does the range bonus apply at 0? Everyone says yes. Max says it's range 0 to 1. Yes, for the range bonus applies at range 0. A ship cannot normally perform a primary attack at range 0. I think you should dispute whoever told you that. 4v3. Two hits on Ember. Spends focus to avoid. Range 1 from yellow into Grievous. Or other way around. Grievous into yellow for 1 hit. Yellow rolls. Oh my gosh. Blanks out. Three on 2 into Grievous now. Spends the focus for 3 hits. Grievous rolls. Blanks. Grievous down to 2. Did things just get interesting here? Everyone is hurting. Three minutes left.
134 to 105. It cleans up.
Grievous is worth 27, which would put Yoda at 132. So he needs 2 kills here. 2 kills or half. Grievous needs to die. DBS needs to go down with him. Take my energy. Looks like we're ready. Yellow, the world's most obvious 2 sloop. Yonderon. Ooh, a 2 hard. Onto the cloud. I guess you don't really care about strains when you have structural damage on a 1-dice shit. No, not the structural damage shit. Two sleep from Ember.
It's a trap! It's a trap!
DBS with the K, or the Talon. There's the bump in that you need on Grievous. Ember. Into 404. 3-on-1. That's time. The roll. It's only one. Has a target lock. No, it doesn't have a target lock. The roll goes through. That's half points. DBS gets a shot. 2 dice into Ember. The roll. 1 crit. Ember. 1 evade. No shots for Grievous. And now it comes down to this. 3-on-2 with a target lock. Needs to put 2 into Grievous. The roll. Crit. Grievous. A roll. 2 natty evades. It's a fuel leak. And it is imperviumed away. I think it has to be in your bullseye, doesn't it? And that's it. Comes down to a last shot. It's 134 to 126, an 8-point game. I have 134, 126. An 8-point win. Let's see, red player. Woo, what a game. We'll pay out the right side. Dsul avenging CIS. What a match. And we've only got 2 hours and 40 minutes till Squadrons. Holy moly. Cap that goalie. I think you know what we're doing now. We're raiding our boy. Everyone go hang out with Siren for a few, and then we've got the Squadrons hype coming up. Oh yeah, Selbert already hacked it in. What a good-looking guy. Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for playing. Appreciate it. That was real close at the end there. Here we go. It's all right, man.
Yo, the big raid from Nickel City. Buddy, how's it going? Here, I'll switch over to IRL.